More smart home shenanigans, this time with the Belkin WeMo Insight Switch. So if you've seen the other videos, I'm kind of in the smart home phase right now, checking out different smart home products, and in this video we're going to be looking at the Belkin WeMo Insight Switch. So there's various kind of smart products available. The ones I've been looking at specifically are ones that are definitely supported by the Amazon Echo, because looking at that being the kind of main, I guess, smart home hub point. And so one of the things that I picked up is this WeMo Insight Switch. So Belkin's range of smart devices are called WeMo. They've got various products, different types of switches, cameras, light bulbs, etc. And so yeah, I've decided to get one of these, and I'll be honest, and this has probably come, I guess, more apparent in kind of future videos that I do on smart homes. I'm not quite sure where a smart socket comes into my life. So I think, this is probably a good reason to have this video as a discussion point. So I've gone for the Insight Switch specifically, as opposed to the other switch they do. They basically do two switches. This one is around £5 more than the other one. If we just take it out of the box and have a look. And the reason I'm going for this one, so this, the main difference between the two devices is this Insight Switch also does monitoring and logging of power usage. The other one is essentially more just a dumb smart switch, so it doesn't know about how much you've used it. As you can see, let's get this out here, get some instructions. Okay. So if we use, this is an iPhone 6 Plus just as comparison, this is kind of the sizing, and the non-Insight Switch is nearly twice the size. So I figured two things, £5 more, get the one that is slightly smaller and slimmer, and might as well get the one that has the intelligence in it as well, and we'll see where it goes. So let's kind of talk about what we can do with this. So I was first of all thinking you could use this to control a table lamp. But then I'm thinking, well, okay, but if you buy a Philips Hue smart bulb, just a standard white one, that's like less than half the cost of this. So that doesn't make sense. You're just best off buying the smart bulb. But of course, then it changes if you've got a lamp that has kind of 3 lights in it. Then obviously it's going to make more sense to do this. In the picture, it's got a picture of it controlling a heater. You could use it to control a fan. Obviously you can't use it for devices that need input, so you couldn't use it on a TV, because obviously typically the TV has to be brought out of standby. You couldn't use it on a computer. So you really need to think hard, I think, before buying one of these and buying multiple ones of them. But at least we can see kind of what it looks like, how it works. When I provide updates on kind of the smart home experience, obviously I can give you guys an update on where am I using this, where is it, what part does it play in my smart home? Do I want to get more of these, or will it just be the one novelty one? So one thing I'm not sure how clearly you can see on here is an example of when you're looking through the app. It can tell you, how much energy has been used, etc. So yeah, we'll see. Again, still not quite sure where things fit. So anyway, a few things for us to do. Need to use the WeMo app. So let's get that open. And then see how everything fits in. So what I need to do right now is bring an extension cable up here so we can plug it in and see how it works. I'm going to make the assumption that this is different to kind of like an Ethernet a power Ethernet over power line adapter that can work in a multifunctional socket. So let's try that out and then see what's what. Okay, so here we have it. Just a normal 4-bar. Let's get this plugged in. See what happens. Okay, so anything. Okay, so there is a Wi-Fi symbol flashing as well as in the what looks like to be the button. So let's see if the application can see it. Getting started. Looking at a switch. Okay, the app has just crashed on iOS, so that's a good start. Okay, plug it in. Go to your Wi-Fi settings. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we connect directly to the device. I guess it's in ad hoc mode, then it will pair and see what we can do there. Okay, so whilst this gets set up, let's see how we go through the rest of the application. Okay, so let's continue. Had to change batteries as well, which is unfortunate. Right, okay, so WeMo app is now loading, looking for the device. Okay, make sure your WeMo Insight, yep, okay. Okay, again, it gives me the option to remember the Wi-Fi settings to make future WeMo setups easier. No, don't want to do that. Please write your email address to complete setup. Okay, so it wants an email address to let you know about security updates. Okay, let's just pop this in here. Spectrum Geeks. Okay, so it's now connected to the device. The light's still flashing green and amber, but now it's asking us to connect to our network. So let's put that in there. Okay, so that's password in. So it can connect. So it's now connecting to the Wi-Fi network. Please wait. Okay, that's now changed to green. Okay, so it looks like it's connected to the wireless network. It's now rediscovering the devices it knows about. Okay, so it says it is now connected. Okay, so let's have a look on here. So you can hear the, I guess it's a relay or something. Don't know if you can capture this on camera. Currently it's off. When you turn it on, green light comes on. Off, green light goes off. So let's just grab this red lamp from the side and we can see how this works. Right. Okay. So on the front there is this, what looks like a touch sensitive button. Yep, so if you press that, turns the light on, press it again, turns it off. So you have a manual function. Obviously the whole idea, this is a smart device. So if you can see on here, it just has the picture of the device. We can press it on. Yay! Press it off. See what else it tells us. So when we go to, I guess, the Insight function, let's again, if we turn it on, we leave it on for a second. And so it's telling us previously that it was on for 0 seconds and it'd been in standby mode since 11:05. And it starts to try and give some estimation of cost. So again, not quite sure where it's getting the cost information from. Right now it's saying, I guess based on current usage, it's been on for 20 seconds, that it's going to cost about £1.10 a month to run this light, which is interesting. So we've got various rules. says there is a new firmware update available, so let's apply that just for fun. So this firmware update addresses a security vulnerability that allows an attacker with access to your local network to replace the WeMo's firmware with their own firmware. Special thanks to Bernard Lamp for bringing this to our attention. Well, we better update. So whilst that's running, it'd be interesting actually to see if this light turns off or on, or how it kind of functions. I guess that's a good thing to mention about these smart devices is, you know, I think smart homes are going to be a great thing, and something that I'm kind of excited about. The one thing that you've got to think about really is, you know, where are you using them? So an example being, you know, if you have smart locks on your home, me personally, I don't think we're ready for that yet. You can imagine a situation of someone shouting through your letterbox, "Hey Alexa, unlock front door," and then the door unlocks. So, you know, I'm sure it's a thing unless you have some passcode or something else set up which does something. So yeah, think about, you know, where you're using the devices, how you're using them, how you identify them, because you know these things are going to be kind of key. Right, so there's a few other options here with the device in terms of rules. So you can tell this to turn on at certain times, so to basically do what they call the sunrise and sunset options. You can do auto time off settings. So perhaps if there's a light in a kid's bedroom, you know, you can set it to turn off, you know, in 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, or some custom time. You can also set schedules up for that, so whether you want it to be every day or every other day or certain times, and basically create a rule for that. It's refreshing rules. This is slow. Away mode. So again, this is if you're on holiday, vacation, whatever, setting different times when you want to come on and off. Get that illusion that you're home. And then sensing power. So it's got different notifications. So you can pair these WeMo devices up with the WeMo motion sensor, which again will give a different enablement and will sense, or at least will provide information. You can then also set what looks to be a different notification rule. So if then do something. So if power is on certain types of day, send a message to do notification by different mechanisms. You can customize the message and everything. So again, you can use it as, I guess, a burglar alarm or some motion sensing capability there. So the firmware update is still going ahead, but looks like whilst it's in this update mode, the device becomes dumb again. So keep that in mind. I don't know how long these updates are going to take. You can still turn it on and off manually. But obviously its smart functionality goes away. So there it is, the Belkin WeMo Insight Switch, currently in the UK I think it's about £35. The one that doesn't have the electric monitoring is around £30, so like I say, £5 cheaper, nearly twice as big. The update is completed. So I really think, you know, if you're going to try one of these things out, spend the extra £5 and get the one that's smarter. Also, there are obviously other brands. I think TP-Link have got a few as well, but really make sure you do your research into how they integrate into the rest of your smart home. So there's lots of ways that you can make things integrate. I'm more interested in how the things integrate natively without loads of messing around. So there you have it, smart socket. I'm not sold right now, but I'll provide feedback in the future as to kind of where this kind of fits in. Like I said, don't think it makes sense for single lamps. Perhaps you're going to control an electric heat or electric fan or something. I don't think that's going to be for me, which is why I haven't bought a load of these. It's just one to try out. So hope it was helpful. If you've bought one of these and you're using them, or not necessarily this brand, but a different type of smart switch, please leave a comment. I'd be really interested to understand creative ways that you guys are using this, and perhaps that will spur me to kind of try out things different.
Watching this video, a thumbs up would be really appreciated. If you're interested in other geek type videos, please consider subscribing to Spectrum Geeks. Why not also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And before you leave, why don't you check out one of these other videos that may be of interest. Thanks again for watching.